Hello everyone, how you doing today? So guys, I want you to sew along with me this beautiful corporate dress here. As you can see, I've already cut out the pieces for this. Here are the down part of this dress. You can see the back. Here's the back, it's two, and the front. Okay, this is the down part. I've already cut it out. An advanced student can understand better. Here is the back, the upper back, and this is the front. The front is going to be overlapping. It's an overlapping corporate dress, and I have with me here my peplum, and it's three, one for the back and two for the front. And I also have a flower net for this is my black flower net. I'll be using to like style the front. Okay, so let's go to the sewing machine. First of all, I'll start by running a stitch on the peplum, attaching my peplum on the down part of this dress, which is the back. The length of the peplum I'm working with is 9 inches, including the hemming. So I'm going to go ahead and stitch it on the down part of this dress. As you can see me doing so, I'm running a stitch on it, joining it together. I'm going to go ahead and pin it up, pinning some part up. So after arranging it, I'm going to go ahead and start stitching it. After that, the next step is to join the upper part of this back on top of the peplum. Here is the upper part of the back, and I'm going to place it on top of the peplum that I have joined, right side facing right side. As you can see here, I will arrange it again, pin it up. I'm still trying to pin it up, guys. I don't joke with my pin when I'm working on the machine. So now I'm going to go ahead and stitch it, joining both the upper and the down part together. But guys, to be honest with you, I don't find sewing fun. I always love cutting. I don't like I don't find sewing fun. Okay, okay guys, after sewing it, I'm going to like show us what the back looks like. But before that, I'm going to hem it like this, folding the neckline, folding it and stitch using about let me say 0.7 inches, just the normal way to like um hem your neck, like fold your neck. Then the next step I'm going to take is to mark out my zipper allowance. Here I am going to be making use of 1 inch zipper allowance, and that is what I'm marking out. I've arranged the back the way it's going to be, and I am marking out the 1 inch. After that, I'm going to go ahead and pin it up, including the zipper. And now I am attaching my zip. Now the zip I'm working with here is an invisible zip. Okay, an invisible zipper. That is what I'm working with. After attaching the zip, I am going to show us what the back looks like. And here is the beautiful back, and you can see that it's looking so beautiful. This is the zipper. You can see the half length joining equally. Everything is looking beautiful. Now the next step for me to take is to um take the front to the sewing machine and do the same thing I did at the back on the front, but this time around is going to be different. You can see that I have turned up the net, flower net with the peplum, sorry, with the crepe that I'm working with, and you can see I've attached one side. So this is how I did that. I am going to use this net flower to turn up this crepe fabric. It's just something I'm using to just make it to look more beautiful, more attractive. Okay, so I'm going to be turning it up, stitching it the way we turn our peplum up, the way we turn our flay using our lining. Just see this as a lining. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start the stitching. I will pin it up. So after arranging it, I'm going to start the stitching. So guys, I noticed that the length of the peplum I have here for the front is a little bit longer, and if you watch closely you see that the allowance is about 1 inch. So I'm going to trim it off. You can see that the allowance is now equal, like about half an inch allowance, stitching allowance. So I'm going to go ahead and top stitch. Okay, I wouldn't want the excess, the seam allowance, to be showing on the net, because this net is going to come out on the front. All right, so I'm going to go ahead right now and top stitch. So guys, when you're working with this kind of nets, make sure you top stitch so that your work is going to be looking beautiful. I'll keep on top stitching until I'm through with it. I'll also stitch the side of this peplum because I will be using this for the front, so I wouldn't want any rough work for it. I'll close up the side parts. You can see how it's looking here. I've already top stitch. So the next step is to, I'm still showing the top stitching I made. Maybe because this thread is the same color with the fabric, you are not going to be seeing it very well. So I'm going to go ahead and close the side. I'll be closing it using half an inch. If you watch closely, the front have something like a rose design on one. So I'll be using this for the rose design. And here is how it's going to be looking like. And this peplum that I have attached is more than half of the center of this skirt. It's more than half of it. So I'll be attaching the other peplum on the remaining side using the extra one to make the rose. I'll be running a stitch like so on the sewing machine. So this remaining one I'll be using to form a rose, folding inside under the peplum like this way. Watch me. You can see the way I'm rolling it. It's under the peplum. Okay, it's looking like rose. So this is how I'm going to be stitching it on my sewing machine, and after that I'll be introducing the upper part, because I'll first of all stitch this one before the upper part. And here is the upper part. You can see the way I have arranged it using my pin to secure the overlapping. So I'm going to go to my sewing machine and stitch up. After that, I'm going to be attaching my sleeve. It's just a normal sleeve. Okay, so after attaching the sleeve, I'm going to shape it, and this comes to the end of our sewing tutorial today. Thank you guys. You can see how our gown is looking beautiful. Thank you for watching. Please, if you have any question, just drop it on the comment section. Okay guys, see you on the next tutorial. Bye.